What up, folks? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Damn, this stream is extremely delayed. So let me give people the time so they could catch up here. So let me know if y'all can hear me. If not, all right. So this is one of the first times the sound is good. I'm looking at the stream right now. It's kind of off right now. But let me go into live mode. So I'm watching everything live. And if the mic, I got my mic up loud. I mean, it seemed like. So what about this? Is this better? How that volume sound right there? Is that good volume? Volume is better. And let me pull this chat out in its own independent window. Sound loud and clear. We're ready to take off in the Bonneville now and start moving here. So today's stream is gonna be me talking about the last two streams. All right, so yeah, the resolution might be dropping, and you know that's kind of what you would expect. I mean, this camera isn't really the best. Let me see if I could bring the resolution up. Let's see, my CPU usage is 4%. So let's see if I could make it look a little better. Resolution, there we go. Right, so what about that? Is the resolution a little better? I just set it in auto. So if not, then you know, it seemed like sound is more important than video. Yep. So today look like we have Kenny Man in the building, Sharky, Barry Johnson. And let's see who else is in here. I said Kenny Man already. We have Barry Johnson, the first person in the stream. And big salute there. And you know, of course, myself. I don't need to give myself a salute, but there it is. Alright, so y'all ready for this? I revealed my Nanoleafs on Tuesday. All 96 of them. I think, was that Tuesday or Monday? I think it was Monday, but whatever day it was, I finally put the video out. 96 Nanoleafs. And that's a panel of 8 times 12. So that's why I don't have a lot of them. We got Swarthy in the building. So I'm using OBS. Sharky want to know what am I streaming on? So let's see here. So I'm just switching sources over here. So yeah, this is the only way I can get the comments up here right now. So yeah, so I'm streaming with OBS. So we got Simplistically Digital here. So you already know we got Barry in here. All right, so let's switch back over to to me. So that's what I have here. I really like having this type of setup going on, so I could easily switch between my monitors. And I'm actually moving this stuff over there. So now, and this still kind of a test stream, just testing it out, because I mean, I want to know how many people want to see some code, or see me write coding in action here. Because y'all came to see some code, huh? And let me put this in the chat too. And while I wait for that question to start populating generating some, we got Kim in the building. While that question start populating here, let me turn my other light on. It looked like that light didn't make any difference, but hell with that light. So put a 1 in the, like Barry said, put a 1 in the chat if you want to see some code. Before I do that, hold on. Let me take this phone call right quick. Somebody owe me money, so I don't play around with my money. So, is that Nintendo? See that you see? Is that Nintendo? So it looked like Gigi just asked me, was that Nintendo? If I had it that good, then yeah. I mean Nintendo. They calling me of all people. They have what almost 8 billion people in the world, and there's a 0% chance that they're gonna call me. But yeah, you know what? That's Nintendo. So we got a troll in the house here. Who the hell? You know what? We have 3 Bravo the troll. I mean, his name even says he's a troll. So now it's time for me to put this disclaimer out here. This is a no troll zone. If you troll on this channel, if you troll on my live stream, you will serve hard time. So that hard time comes in the form of you're going to have a court date assigned to you. You're going to get a subpoena in the mail from the great state of Swampland. Trolling is not allowed. So that's a warning to anybody who want to troll here. This is not the place to be trolling, because things happen to trolls here. I'm known to set trolls straight. So that's your warning. All right. We got Holla at Your Boy in the building. All right. So Sharky just said that he heard that Tim Cook from Apple is looking for some savage coders. All right. So we got to get some people ready to code here, you know, y'all. So my data structures series is almost done. I have 1 video left, and that's the one on hash tables. And hash tables isn't really, I mean, it's almost taking data structures a little extreme, because that's kind of like a combination of data structures, but hash tables is coming next. So as far as writing code, I have a video that I'm about to do. One of my upcoming videos is going to be how to start learning the code. So I'm going to talk about a few books, some resources, some of the things that you need to get your feet wet in this coding world. And I'm going to talk about how, if you learn how to code in one language, you're going to understand the stuff that you need to take that to another language. Like if you learn if you learn loop statements, you're gonna get problems. You might, I mean, you're gonna understand loop statements, and you're gonna need to know that loop statements are in all languages: Python, Java, C, C#, C++, all the languages. All of them gonna have the same stuff. So Simplistically Digital wants to know, how can she develop her own app? So app development is difficult, and it's all about understanding the API. So let's take a look at what it takes to design your app. So let me get a new tab open. So depending on what operating system you want to write for, that's where you're gonna start. Because most of the time, especially if you're doing C++, whenever you write code, it's gonna appear in a little ugly box, and it's gonna look like some old DOS stuff. So let's see if we can get this here. So this is API. We're not looking for this API, the American Petroleum Institute. I'm not talking about that. So we're looking for a coding API. So let's see. This is it right here. This is the definition of API that we need. Application Programming Interface. So basically, an API, application programming interface, is what you use to. So you're gonna look at Apple API if you decide to write code for iOS, or you're gonna look at Android API if you want to do Android. So yeah, whenever you make an app, so it's basically those are the two dominant platforms. You're gonna look at the specifications, and you're gonna just write for those specifications. And if you want to go with Android, you're probably gonna be using this Kotlin language or some Java, and Kotlin and Java. That's for Android programming, and you're gonna be using Swift, and I think they have some Java in iOS development. So let's take a look and see. I think you should be able to just search and find iOS. Let's start with Kotlin, the programming language. There it is. So it's cross. So we gotta go through some of these. So cross-platform. That just means that you can use this language on many different platforms. So yeah, it's primarily for iOS, but you probably could use it for other things like here it is right here, Java. So it's just a modified version of Java. So let's see what we got here. So I really want to create a game. So if you want to create a game like for totally blind users, whoever wants to help me is welcome. Laughing. It will be Apple for sure. So damn. I'm trying to. So this is another thing. Whenever you're a programmer, your mind start thinking about, because so we have a specification or a problem right here. That's what they say. She wanted to create a game for blind people. So this probably you're gonna have to think about, how do you want this game to interact with blind people. So that means you're gonna have to have something else dealing with brailles and all this other stuff. So I'm thinking, so Sharka just said, Barry just said Swift It's also used in iOS development, and that's true. Kotlin is kind of is what they decided. I mean, really, it should actually say this in here somewhere that it came from Swift. Let's see. Let's search for Swift. Searching in the wrong window. So here it is right here. So this is that Objective-C tie-in. So yeah, so and anything like C is a Objective-C and C. I mean, those are older languages. Well, especially whenever you see C. Objective-C, I think that's. Let's see what this is. Is this like general purpose object-oriented program that adds small talk style messaging to C? I mean, so really, this is just something added on to C. So really, and it's 37 years old. I didn't even know it was that old. Cause I never developed apps like this. I never wrote any apps, and so let's see what it. So it's just messaging. I think that's the cool thing about this. This is this messaging implementation. And what they mean by messaging is, let's see, message program using have a file system. So it looked like I'm just trying to make sure I have the right thing here. So, all right, Objective-C++ still. So they're talking about the extensions. All right, leading up. So y'all can read along with this too. I'm just trying to skim through it to see. Good old Cox communication right there. So I'm guessing it's kind of like C, but really C with objects is C++. So I'm thinking that this is more of yep. You have special libraries with this one. Oh well, in this case, I'm learning Objective-C myself. I never wrote code in Objective-C. And we have this B right here. Yeah. So yeah, we doing some tutoring today. I mean, I'm learning just as much as you are. So it looked like Objective-C is another language that I mean, according to this, it just deals with more messaging, and message passing is probably how some of these languages, how you write real-time loops. So this must be something specific for Objective-C. So, and I'm guessing that's probably the same thing you're doing with Kotlin. Let's go back, Alt and back. Don't you just? I remember back in the day, whenever you could hit the spacebar key. Spacebar, and it'll take you to the previous page. Because so I guess this is just another choice of language you have. I guess it's probably just certain things like you can even use Python to write apps too. And so let's see what it says about Python. Oh, here we go right here. So we have some coding examples. All right, so now we're getting into it. So this is some of the important stuff right here. So Kotlin relaxes Java restrictions on allowing static methods and variables to exist within a class body. So what they're saying is that whenever you write a program in Java, you're gonna declare a package first, and then you're gonna declare a class. And outside of that class, you can't access your data outside the class, and that's more under the umbrella of object-oriented programming. Even in this ABAP programming that I did last time. Oh, that writing an app would be hard because I haven't written one. At least writing an app live, and because I have to do a lot of looking stuff up. So you see how quiet I just got just looking up this. But you know what? What type of app would y'all want to see? Because I could try and put something together next week. I could write a shitty C++ app real fast for you, because that's the language I was gonna focus on. So, and here we go. Here goes some examples of what it looks like whenever you start the program. So you're always gonna have a main function. So let's see what language this is. So this is Kotlin. So you create a variable right here called world. So you're gonna print hello world, because so in C++, instead of val, you will actually declare what this is. So remember in the data structures video, I said that this is a string variable. So this will be string. Let's see if they actually have a C++ one in here. So let's see what that is. I doubt it, because we're talking about oh, look at this. Now you can declare it as an int and as a string. So that's, I mean, so this is, I guess this is the stuff that make Kotlin a little different. So you don't have to declare your type like you do in Java. So right here, so earlier they just used variable. They used some other keyword to declare a value. They just use val. And down here they used int, and right here they used int, and they used another one, string. You have two strings. One string is for your name, one string for your address. So let's go back to the comments right here. You want to spend time to derive your requirements and then design the app. 3B the Troll made a good point right there. Because whenever you know, it's not, I mean, like a lot of planning go into writing code. A really basic game that kids could play. Simplistically digital. I do agree with that. So a real basic game could take it would take one person probably a year to write a real basic game. You see, like one of those games that shows, like, if you have graphics moving, you have to draw the graphics, and then you have to render the graphics, and then you have to make those graphics react to movement, like a keystroke gonna make the character move left or right. So you could do some of that stuff in JavaScript, but back in the old days, you see, I'm old, so back in the day, I had wrote that stuff in C++. And you know, like they say, you know, C++ was the original. Well, it wasn't the original, because the original games were written in assembly. But yeah. So taps and swipes. We got perspective gaming in the building too. So simplistically digital is saying, what about something like Simon Says, where you just tap or swipe? So to do that, you know, so you could do this. So your Simon Says might be you draw the game board, and then it's gonna be so the computer's gonna randomly pick a color. So let's see if I could draw this right quick, and I probably could actually do this in pseudocode right now. So let's get that off the screen. So we're talking about something like let me see if I could draw this up right quick. So Simon Says is this circle looking thing, and it has different colors. Well, you know what? I'm thinking about Simon. That's right. I don't even remember how to play Simon Says. So how do you play Simon Says? What is this something like you just give like Simon Says is something like you tell it something and then you're supposed to do something? Isn't that how it works? Oh, so it is color associated with sound. All right, so yeah, so we're gonna go back over here to the drawing board. So I guess it's something like this. And you have numbers 1, 2, 3. So I'm thinking this is what the board would look like. This would be green, blue, and yellow. So I'm guessing you have so much time to select this color. So I'm guessing so it's gonna buzz right here. So it's gonna go buzz, B-U-Z-Z. Can y'all read those words up there? So that's buzz. So it's gonna buzz and you hit 1 on green before it buzz again. And then it's gonna buzz again back here. Then here. And I guess you have to hit it within an allowed time frame to get the color to work. So to write that it'll be something like it'll be a chart. So in the panel would show and this is the thing. I mean, Simon Says is something like memory. So so you have to look at something like this. I mean, this is going all the way back to a nasty Atari looking stuff. So it's going to go buzz, and you have to hit 1 because it's showing buzz green. So it'll say something like this. Let me see if I could get a terminal on the screen right quick. So this is what it's going to look like. I'm trying to make it so you can see that. So we're going to buzz 1. And you have 30 seconds. No, that's a lot of time. So 3 seconds. And if you could hit 1 within 3 seconds, that means you won. So that's kind of like it. So it's going to randomly pick between 3 things. So you have to, I mean, so that's the design part. So this is me trying to design what this game is going to look like. And the number, so right here 3B is saying no number. So for a basic game like this, the number part would be letting you know what color it is. So if I was to do this in JavaScript or something like that, where I actually could draw a game board. So let's see. So you have to go into Notepad. I mean, go into something to draw the game board. So then you have to have each of these 3 sections in all 3 colors, because so when you press it, it's gonna recognize that area as being the hotspot. So yeah, so to create a Simon Says like game would probably, it probably could take about a fully functioning one. I'm guessing it could probably take about it wouldn't take that long, but you know what? When I start my programming series, let's do that. We're gonna write a Simon Says game. Let me get this out the way here. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna write a Simon Says like game. And that shouldn't be too hard, but you know how things could be sometimes. There'll be all kind of stuff that get in the way to make things more difficult. So tone 2 bottom left. Yeah, so 3B the Troll. I think 3B the Troll is actually a developer. So I wish I would have had put my layers in the back here, but yeah. So what he is saying is that that tone will be for the bottom left region. Is that right? Yeah. So I'm thinking that's what he is saying. So whenever you implement this stuff, they have many different ways of doing it. But the good thing about this is, all right, so it'll be Savage Says, so kind of like Simon Says. So Simon says yellow green. I mean, damn, yellow green. So that means you have to hit yellow and green at the same time, and you have 3 seconds to do it. But you know what? The thing about that, the interactive part will be more important than playing the game, because you have 2 seconds. But if you had 2 inputs, like a joystick or something, that's the thing. You know, like this game would be real boring if you was playing this by yourself. So you'll have to work on making it so somebody else could play with you. So 3B is saying, we got Shay Kennedy in the building. So 3B is saying each region will have a unique instruction tone. Yep. So as you can see, when you're doing a game, when you're creating a game, that's some of those problems. I ain't gonna call them problems, but that's that engineering part that to show you that this stuff could get, that it's not as easy as it's just drawing it on the screen like I just did. You're gonna have to like what Swart is saying. She wanted a joystick. So the good thing about a joystick is that most of the times if you write it with something like Microsoft Direct, like back then they had DirectX. It's probably just Game SDK. Long as you write it, it's gonna use Windows to get the joystick information, and you're gonna assign it to a key, and it's the user responsibility to map that key to a button on the joystick. And that's how the emulators work actually. So to make something like a nice game that somebody wants to play, you know what? Let's take a look at something that just opened in New Orleans. I was surprised to hear about this news. Get all that bull crap off the screen. So a big game studio is about to open in New Orleans with high-paying jobs. So let's see here. I think that's the CEO. I read this story the other day, and there's 2 pictures of it. So yeah, that's the guy who's trying to bring this studio to New Orleans. So let's see here. I think it's Blizzard. 75 local jobs paying $100,000 a year each. Average pay of $100,000. So you can get these jobs. The only thing, you gotta have your data structure straight though. So if you want to be a game designer, you're gonna have to know linear algebra and some type of programming language. So let's see what we got here. They're just talking about where it's gonna be, and this paragraph is about where it's gonna be. So the state is giving them money to do this. They're gonna give them some type of performance, and look at that city right there. So they're gonna give them a performance-based, what is it called? A tax. It's basically a tax break if they hire so many people. So my totally blind students like to bop it. It's all touch, not looking for a screen-based game. So I think that you'll have to have something that works like bop it and plug it into your computer and use that as an input. So you're gonna have to write specifically for that input device. And I mean, that wouldn't be, I'm not gonna say it'd be easy, but it wouldn't be hard either. But that's the stuff. So Savage, so right here. So most electronic games in the 80s were single players. I don't think kids would be bored. To make it multiplayer, you could, let me see. Just moved, where am I? You could have them hand the device back and forth. But the thing is, if you do a game like Simon Says, so if I do Simon Says Red and Green, you wanna be able to compete against the other person you're playing with. So you're gonna have two input devices because so Red and Green, I got it before you. Now I can brag. I beat you. And I think the real it's something about the real Simon Says. I think you could hook two of them things together and do something like that and play the game. I don't know. I haven't. Now this to show you I'm old, but damn. Simon Says, yeah. So going back to this job right here, $100,000 a year. Yeah, that's good money. So Solo Bop, and it's fun. So they'll play a game called Solo Bop. Yep. And Guilty Pleasure Bop It from 3B the Troll. Gadget Goddess is saying, my son loved Bop It. Drunk Bop is fun too. Alright, so I'm in the wrong field according to simplistically digital. I mean, I wouldn't say you're in the wrong field. I mean, do you want to be a programmer? Because it sounds like you want. It seems like you do have a want to program. Coding is fun. Girl Drunk Weed is where it's at. With a group of people, we're killing the Michael Jackson experience. I can hit 5 starts plastered. So y'all do hear that thumping upstairs. Boom, 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 boom. That's the stuff that make me want to go upstairs and go to jail. So there, I have some real life trolls upstairs too, but you know, I'm trying to stay on topic here, cause them bastards just make me just wanna suplex somebody. So like I was saying. So yeah, so it looked like this company is moving from Seattle, and there were no upfront enticements to bring Strain. So the company is called Strain, to bring Strain to New Orleans, and so they'll get some tax breaks. There it is, right there, the tax breaks. Yep, and G&O and LED, that's just Louisiana economic development. This is the Greater New Orleans board, not tourism board, but this is the Greater New Orleans, what is that thing called? The Greater New Orleans Chamber of Commerce, and LED is the Louisiana Economic Development Board. So those are two people who worked out this deal to entice this company to come here, but they just don't know. GE also had a big presence in New Orleans, but they eventually packed up and left. And a big company just DXC, the division of Hewlett Packard just opened they just opened a site in New Orleans, and we have IBM here in Baton Rouge. So yeah, $100,000 a year. That is good money. I mean, $100,000 a year. That's what, $7,000 a month. 7 times 12 is 84. 8 times 12 is 96. That's $8,000 a month. You know what you could do with that? You could put some rims on 2 Bonnevilles at the same time. There with that kind of money. I mean, $8,000 a month. Some people in New Orleans live off $8,000 a year. So they're saying that the gaming industry is 40 years old. But the thing is, what does it take to be a game programmer? Game software engineer. This is one here in Baton Rouge. Game programmer. Serious game programmer. See, there go that C++. Look, but then you have these $53,000. So let's go up to one of these jobs. Game software engineer. Pixel Dash. Let's take a look at the job requirements here on the glass door. It's in Baton Rouge. I want to see more. That's why you're not supposed. You should be in what they call it, incognito mode whenever you're doing shit live. But I don't care. Alright, so now let's go back to that job. Pixel Dash Studio. Let's hit it on Glassdoor. Look like they're not showing a lot here. They ain't showing anything. They're not really showing nothing, but these are the requirements. Experience developing games either as a student or within a professional studio. Good understanding of C++ and C#. So what this is telling me is that they're probably going to be using Unity to make these games, because Unity 3D or Unity is shit. It's already in the second line. Experience with Unity or Unreal. Unreal is the C++. Unity is C#. And when I say C#, I'm talking about this thing. C hash table. Fucking hash table. C what that thing? Hashtag. Willingness to work on various projects of different sizes, genre, and platform, and the ability to communicate. You got to be able to talk right. So that's what you need right there. So let's go over here. So you could be any age. Look right here. Austin is doing the same thing. Drawing West Coast tech companies. Yeah, so Austin is on a whole nother level. Atlanta too. Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, so yeah, they have. Yep. So let me see. I'm broke. So we got this hashtag called I'm broke going around. Yep. I mean, I'm broke. I'm real broke. I mean, don't let chemists fool you. She a air marshal. She probably trained on a 747 simulator or something. So she probably know how to she could hit you with an M16 from a mile away. Don't let her fool you. So yep. So Austin is drawing the talent. Yep. DXC is a software company. Yeah. So I think 3 Bravo the Troll. I think you heard of DXC. That's the former Hewlett Packard. I think that was Hewlett Packard Consulting. But you know what? No. Let's look up DXC right quick. Where did they come from? I think it was the consulting part of Hewlett Packard. How do we work? I guess it's probably easier to look it up on Wikipedia. Alright, it's a multinational company. It came from, there it is, right there, Hewlett. It was all these companies. EDS, Hewlett Packard Enterprise, and CSC. All those three companies came together and formed DXC. And so they have a lot of jobs available. Let me scroll down the chat and see what we got here. So someone handed me my, what is Alludium Q36 explosive space modulator. Alludium Q36. What is that? See, I told you, Kimmy got all that shit over there. She is air marshal. I'm telling you, that's it right there. I mean, I'm looking at the periodic table up here, and I don't even see that element. So, like I said, she federal. She probably a GS 19 on the scale. I'm telling you, she already $100,000. She'll probably be like, that's not enough for me. So yeah. Oh, so she do Marvin the Martian. Oh yeah. But damn, Marvin the Martian was actually pretty funny. Whenever they blew up Mars and all that stuff. Yep. So yeah. So that was Marvin the Martian's gun. All right. All right, I sure forgot all about that. I mean, it was good. Yeah, I don't. Come on here. So you talking about cartoons? Do you remember the company that Roadrunner and the name of this company? Who did Wile E. Coyote? What company did Wile E. Coyote get his stuff? The only one know that, name that company. Wile E. Coyote. I buy all my shit from this company. Yep. I'm gonna answer that question at the end of the stream. So let's finish looking at oh look, Kenny Man already got it. Acme. Yep. So and it probably would have been faster than that. I have a delay right here. All right. What's the name of the company? All right. So yeah, that's an easy one, huh? What movie did the Dark Overlords from Outer Space come from? Now I'm making it a little harder. The Dark Overlords from Outer Space. Huh. Oh yeah, them anvils. Them things look like they look like they're hurt. I mean, just imagine somebody just walking around with a whole damn anvil in their hand. Just walking around. I mean, they say that nowadays if you walk down the street with a chainsaw, it's considered a weapon. A damn chainsaw. Alright, yeah, so we don't need. Alright. So put a 1 in the. So look at Barrett. Don't need the answer, we know it. Savage, feel free to put a 1 in the chat. You see that's what I'm saying. So I'll put a 1 in the chat then. So look at that. Holla at your boy. He know his planets now. What is the planet after Uranus? Name the planet after Uranus. And what is the wind speed on the planet after Uranus? And how many stars does this planet have? I remember back in 1988 when that planet was discovered. It was discovered to have 4 moons. It's a beautiful planet. So yeah, we talking about the great planet Neptune. Neptune has, I think, the wind speeds of, I think it's at least 300 miles per hour. I think Uranus got 300 miles per hour winds too, but Neptune got that. Neptune got that frozen ice shit. I mean, frozen ice whipping around over 300 miles an hour. But another thing, they don't even. I mean, the atmosphere is what it's probably 30,000 miles deep, and then you get into this frozen nickel. I mean, the Earth has a nickel iron core. You got some damn type of diamond core. I mean, it's freakish stuff going on Neptune and Uranus. And we know Saturn is the 6th planet from the sun. Jupiter, the big planet. So yeah, so besides all that, so yeah, game developer jobs, you have to know. I mean, and let's talk about some linear algebra. So linear algebra, how is linear algebra used in game design? It's because really, whenever you, even if something is 3D, it's going to be projected on a 2D plane. 2D means you have your x-axis and your y-axis, but it's going to render in 3D. So you're gonna have that. I mean, I can't do a 3D thing. So you're gonna have 3 dimensions that you're gonna have to render your game in. So that's what I'm talking about. So linear algebra is used to project most of the stuff. So look at it right here. You got some vectors and stuff. I just like how the word vector sound. Vector. Yeah. So in linear algebra, you're gonna be solving complex equations so that bullet could show up on the screen. As you move, that bullet is gonna be transformed in 3D. So that's why linear algebra is important. So I also wanted to talk about, a whole nother thing. We should do a game design stream. That would be a great one. So this is gonna be real short. Did you see Nanoleaf new design, new product? Nanoleaf just released we know about the panels, like the panels I have, but they have something new. Nanoleaf just released the lines, Nanoleaf lines, and here it is. This, I think it's pretty cool, but we already saw stuff. You could buy this stuff at the thing is, you can't change the color of some of these lines, but these lines are interconnected. They look like you only could connect them at 30 degree shapes. And it was on Nanoleaf website. Bust me in my goddamn rim with a goddamn A75 AR-15 with 75 round clip. This cookie shit really pissed me off. So, and that's it right there. The Nanoleaf lines. There isn't a price on it. Another thing I hate. I hate a lot of stuff. I'm known as a hater because I hate stuff so much. So let's see, pre-order. Get us some Nanoleaf lines. I just want to see the price without having to go through all this crap to see. So that's what it looked like. You can't make 90-degree curves, or you can't go from here and then go straight out like this. Can't make 90-degree angles. I saw that they had a MKBHD looking shape on one of these things. So there it is. I mean, it looked like just normal underlighting. So that's how it works. So you're gonna tie this thing. So it look like Barry said, $199 for a starter kit, $199. Do you know how many lines you get? I mean, I think they're pretty cool. And there go the kind of roundish looking Nanoleafs. Let's see what the ones mean. Yeah, so I like the new Nanoleafs. Did you see the wood grain jumps? Them wood grain ones, them bitches are, they satanic. I'm telling you. The wood grain Nanoleafs, it make me want to go and get me some wood grain and put on mine. The wood grain Nanoleafs is hitting. Oh, there it is right there. What's in the box? Yeah, look like you get 9 lines. 9 lines. That sounds like an old 1900 number. 9 lines. So you get the connectors, the caps, and all this stuff, and so yeah, you get 9 of them. And they're gonna and check out the wood grains. The wood grain Nanoleaf, them bitches pretty. Make me want to sell all mine and get me some of these. I really like how that wood grain hitting. It deserves a salute. And it's matching the wood grain bowl. Got the wood grain chair. Yep, so look like Kim is, we got Scoop in the building. So Kim says she's gonna put these up at the boyfriend's crib when I stream with some eyes. Oh, my scroll wheel is loud, man. All right, how about that? All right, there we go. You only get 3 in the expansion pack this time. It looked like it goes back. Yeah, I got an old school Dell mouse. See that? That Dell or HP, the old school HP mouse. So it looked like this little hour done passed pretty fast. So I want to take some questions from anybody. So it looked like I'm about to start talking more about programming here. And game design is gonna be, I'm gonna try and make a little shitty game for y'all. You know, it's probably gonna be done in JavaScript. So that's coming soon, but we're gonna work our way up to that game. How about that? Yep, so over the next streams, I'm gonna start pivoting towards writing that game. So free up some space on your computer so you can install. You know, I might do it in Python too. Whatever it is, free up some space on your computer so you can install a compiler. What a compiler is you know what, we're going to talk about that. Free up some space on your computer so you could be able to write some of this code along with me. And you might, I would say, make sure you have probably 3 gigs of space on your computer so we can start cracking out some code. And so one more thing that somebody asked me, let's go back to the comments from one of my older streams. So in one of my older streams, someone said they wanted me to talk about, let's see, Was it this one, 1 month ago? Some guy had made this stupid comment saying he wanted to hear me talk about Hello Tech. But he never was in the streams to talk about it. So I told him, if you want to talk about Hello Tech, hit me in the comments. So was it this Hurricane Ida stream? Let's see. You know, sometimes you have people who just let's see if I could. What a damn comment say. Yep, so I can't find it. So this guy came in the comments saying, why haven't I talked to him about, or why I haven't talked about the onboarding process with Hello Tech? If he was in the stream live, I could have talked about it. But since your bitch ass out here, don't come in my comment section talking no shit, because I'm gonna consider you a troll, son. And you know what happened to trolls. Oh, all right. So Sharky is saying, yeah, get in touch with Jessica Hicks about the New Orleans Gaming Company. She has great contacts, connections, and may be able to get you in. Well, I'm already at IBM at this moment, and but yeah, I do know she got some contacts and stuff, and she covered some good stuff on her stream. So yeah, I mean that might be something that we could talk about, because hopefully they might have some other folks who might be interested in game design or game development. Game design is hard. It's even harder back in around 2000 and all that time, whenever you had to do it in DirectX, Direct 3D. It was real hard, and OpenGL. So you had to know some linear algebra. Right now you have stuff like Unity that makes it a lot easier, but you still have to know some C#. My son is a game designer. I'm gonna try to get him on this motherfucker so he could talk more about it. I told him numerous times, son, talk about some damn game design on your damn channel. And you know what? Watch your shit grow faster than mine. You do that, you take my advice, you're going to be sitting on two Bonneville SSEs. Or you can go buy you a Taurus SHO. But if you talk about game design, that is some sophisticated gangstified ass shit. So he know Unity. I played around with Unity. I made a real sad example of a game in Unity, because that, you know, I have since moved on from game design, and that's his thing. So if he's listening, he need to come here and come sit right here on the side of the Savage and talk. I'm gonna let him run the stream that time. So he need to come on here and talk about game design. So maybe if I get monetized, I might could take up a collection plate, and maybe we could persuade him to do it. But you know how kids are. I mean, he ain't a kid no more. He 19 years old, going on 19 years old. Yeah, so game design, Septon Patterson in the building. So game design is important. Yep. And Sharky just said GG is correct. Anyone but the Red Sox. Red sucks. So I don't know if he really talking about the Red Sox or yeah, they talking about baseball. I'm a Mariners fan, because that's the Seattle team. We have the New Orleans. I think it was called. I don't even remember the Zephyrs. They changed their name to the Baby Cakes after the New Orleans King Cakes. I mean, what a fucking stupid ass name. That's why they're gonna stay a 618. Damn Baby Cakes. So with that pre-rant, just the Savage Scientist, we had a decent amount of people in this building tonight. So peace out. Let me get on the camera big till I make this next one. Peace out. Soon as I end the live stream. Got to go through so many damn buttons